Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, how about now? There we go. Oh my God. Okay, we turned it up. Look, it's been a while. We haven't been here for a while. It's been like 3 weeks.
How long have we been doing it with this setup?
Okay, let's start over. We're gonna start over from scratch.
Oh, look.
Okay.
SummerSlam is on tonight.
Oh, son of a bitch.
We've wasted so much time.
I know we have. But we're back. Hello, everybody.
We got it.
We're happy to be back. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of weeks. It's been a lot of days. It's been a lot of hours. It's been a lot of minutes. It's been a lot of seconds.
Yes, but Chris opened this by making fun of me and my hair. That's what you couldn't hear.
Right.
And he's gonna get a swirly later once we exit this live.
What is a swirly?
It's where I dunk your head in the toilet and flush it over and over and over again. And I'm also gonna pair it with a wet fucking willy because you deserve it.
That sounds like every day living with you, Heather. It can't get any worse. But we're here, we're live, we're proud, we're ready to go. We have a lot to share with you tonight. We're going to show you our Lovesick Gastly in person. Ooh. We're going to show you all the pins for assembly required, which is...
Hold on. Guess how many pins we have for assembly required to purchase. But guess what? We also have a very special pin for the Coven. And let me tell you something.
It's money bills, bro.
These are our most limited pins ever.
Stoked.
Ever.
Stoked. Now, on top of that, we're bringing figures that we sold at various conventions earlier this year. like all of our zombie figures will be there. So Uncle Sam Gastly, no?
Dead Day will not be there.
The Dead Day will not be
That is
okay.
completely
Uncle
gone.
Sam Gastly. Then we have Hazmat Zombie, and then we have our what do we call Zombie Part 2? Noel Zombie.
Camp Zombie.
Camp Zombie. All three of them will be there. Might even bring some black and white figures as well. It's called Assembly Required. It's in Philadelphia. I'm really, really stoked for it. It's this upcoming weekend. It's the 9th and 10th of August.
Yes, we have not done much promoting of this because, one, we joined crazy late. I think we paid for our booth like a month-ish ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe a month and a half.
There's a lot of stuff being posted on Instagram. There are a lot of people there. A lot of promotion going on.
Yeah.
We were promoted also, which was kind of cool.
Very cool. We are very excited to be going. We love the city of Philadelphia. We have been there countless times. There's so much cool shit to do there. You have the Mutter Museum. You have like all the Ben Franklin stuff. You have the Betsy Ross house. You have just the Rocky filming location.
Franklin Institute, Science Center.
Yeah, the Franklin Institute. I mean, it is a phenomenal city. They have the
cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
Pretzels.
By the way, cheesesteaks, go to Jim's. Don't go to Pat's or what's the other big one?
Geno's.
Geno's. Ugh. Go to Jim's. You'll do yourself a favor. Jim's is the best.
You're gonna get so much flack.
You will have. I don't give a shit.
People are gonna be like, "Are you going to talk about Geno's like that?"
Yeah.
What are you being a piece of shit right now?
I am. You want to know why? Because their cheesesteak, piece of shit.
Oh, hey! It's not very good. It's like the McDonald's of
It's not good.
Yeah.
And Pat's.
Not good.
I would honestly like to do like a cheesesteak tour. I think.
A cheesesteak tour.
Yeah, so
Heather,
listen.
I've already. By the way, I just want to mention that I went on like this hardcore weight loss thing, and I did really, really well. I feel like I've gained every pound back. I have. I feel like just disgusting. I feel horrible. I feel like
Hassan said go to Angelo's for cheesesteak.
My body's in bad shape right now.
Angelo's we have not tried. So Angelo's.
So what are you trying to say, Heather? I was going to start dieting tomorrow, but it looks like I might have to start dieting after we go to Philly.
You can diet this week, and then we could go to Philadelphia, enjoy some cheesesteaks. You know what?
Oh my God!
Get a bunless cheesesteak,
Oh.
low carb. No, low carb. You'll be okay.
A bunless cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Let me crazy.
Let me tell you what I don't like about Pat's. Now, I don't.
What are we doing? We're doing a cheesesteak live?
Shh. Pat's.
I like Pat's.
When I went there, when I went there, it tasted like their peppers were like pickled or from a can or something. It was gross.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was gross. So that's why I don't like Pat's.
I do meat and cheese and onions. That's the way to go.
And
I don't
peppers.
do it.
You don't do peppers?
The hell no! What are you
Onions
crazy?
and peppers are
That's
the
not a cheese.
best.
That's not
Yes,
a
it
cheesesteak
is,
sub.
bruh.
It isn't, bruh.
It is.
And I like cheese whiz, bruh.
What's on a cheesesteak sub?
Come on, Heather. What are you gonna ask Google? Come on. You're a noob.
Let's see.
It's going to tell you the works, Heather. That's what it's going to tell you.
Yeah.
What a real cheesesteak is.
Cheese, onions, peppers, meat.
Nope, you don't need the peppers. It's stupid. Okay, let's keep moving.
Peppers.
Let's keep moving.
I love
okay.
peppers.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, hold on. Someone complimented my shirt, and I just want to say this is a very proud find.
Nice shirt.
I would like to thank my very special friend Josh, who gave us access to the Disney employee store because they're putting on like a special friends and family event. And I got this shirt for, I think it was like 25 or 30 bucks. Normally they're $80 in the parks. This is my 70th anniversary Disneyland shirt.
You bought that at the cheap store?
Yeah, the cheapy store.
I had no idea that's where that came from.
You were there with me.
I'm honestly, I don't remember.
You were the most annoying person I've ever
I'm not very annoying. I met more annoying people.
Okay.
But anyway, we went to Disneyland and it was amazing. But let's not go into that yet, okay? Let's talk about all the exclusives from Mischief Toys. Also, let's talk about Heather and I being on stage at the Roki Moto event. You know, a lot of people were wondering, Chris and Heather, Why are you being dumb, getting in a car and driving to San Diego Comic-Con? What would even make you think doing something like this? What are you, out of your mind? You crazy person, getting in a car, driving across the United States to go to San Diego Comic-Con? Are you the dumbest person I ever met in my whole life? Because I certainly feel that way right now.
The answer is yes, we're fucking dumb, because that drive... Okay, listen, let me tell you what our week was. Monday, okay, we left Friday, we drove Friday night, we drove all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday.
I was your company there. And that was awesome.
We finally arrived in Los Angeles, California, Monday night at like 10:30 p.m. Tuesday, we got up bright and early and we went to Universal Studios.
We did.
Wednesday, we got up bright and early. Mm-hmm. We had to find the Hollywood sign and take pictures with it because I wasn't going to leave Hollywood without finding that fucking sign. We drove 2.5 hours to San Diego. We get to San Diego sort of late.
Did you mention FUNKO Hollywood?
Oh, well, we went to FUNKO Hollywood before Universal.
Oh, afterthought. Okay, got it.
Then, Wednesday morning, drive to San Diego, get there sort of late, have dinner with Brian and his lovely wife, and...
They're the best, aren't they?
They are amazing. Thursday was San Diego Comic-Con. So, mind you, we've done Universal Tuesday, drove to San Diego Wednesday, Thursday is the convention. So we get up early, we do the convention Friday, then we go to the Thrilljoy party Friday night. Saturday, we sort of chilled, we got ourselves put together.
What do you mean chilled?
We didn't really
Saturday,
chill.
we were pacing and we were so nervous that we had to go on stage at the Rocky Moto event.
We did a lot of nervous...
Yelled at each other, got crazy, got angry with each other.
Yeah, so we did a rehearsal with Rokimoto in the afternoon. The rest of the time we spent getting dinner. We just got it DoorDash to Sam's hotel room. We got on stage at Rokimoto on Saturday. Then Sunday, we drove to Disney. We went to Disney.
And the Cheapy store.
And the Cheapy store. Monday, we went to Disney again. We closed out the park. We went to Disney until 12 a.m., midnight, both days. And then we started our trek home. And somehow that drive was more exhausting than all of that shit that we crammed into that space of time.
We ran ourselves ragged.
It was wild.
It burned us out. But we're here. We arrived. But going on stage at the Rokimoto event was one of the craziest things I've ever done. I am not good in front of an audience, but when I got on stage, I felt really good about it. I got on stage, all the wheels were turning very quickly, and they all clicked in finally. And they all worked like clockwork. And I was up there having fun, saying all the things I wanted to say. We spit out everything. I did forget some of my lines, but I got back into the groove after staring at Heather for a couple of seconds. People thought it was a joke, like I was fucking around, but I wasn't. But we got it all out. Heather did a wonderful job on stage. I did, I guess, mediocre. There is video of it. Sam took video. I'm going to find that and then like post it somewhere.
I have it.
Oh, you have it already?
Mm-hmm.
We'll post that somewhere. We'll post it in this long form video that I'm making right now of the entire trip, which is like a mini documentary, or it's actually going to be pretty big. It's a really big documentary. I have no idea when that's going to release, so don't ask. It's going to take a while. But what a wonderful trip. Wonderful people the entire time. We got to see so many faces. People that we have not met before. People that we have met before. It was so awesome walking around San Diego Comic-Con. Rokimoto, those folks were incredible to us. Thrilljoy, incredible. $7 a pop, incredible as per usual. FUNKO was really good to us. I mean, everybody. It was like everywhere we turned, the Gastlecast was being welcomed. And so, you know, all the years that we've been doing this, we've sort of gained a reputation where we're like shitheads. And I promise you, and hopefully the people that we met could tell you also, that we're not shitheads.
No.
We're not horrible people.
No.
We sit in front of this camera, we say stupid things, and I think a lot of the times the stupid things get misconstrued, unfortunately. But I would say that we're here to make you laugh, and we're here to be a comedy, some people call it a comedy, spectacle.
Yeah.
Some people take it the wrong way. I don't know why. I've never figured that out and never will. But what I will say is that what we do here is a lot of fun, and it seems like the companies that and the people that we talk to at SDCC totally understand us, totally cool with us, and I just cannot tell you how much I appreciate it, especially being up on stage at Dreams, where a lot of people were pretty bent out of shape already because the seats were full and people couldn't get in. It was a whole thing. But despite all the issues with that wonderful event, no one can tell me any different. I did sit in the VIP section. I had a chair. I had a chair.
So here's
and
the
I was
thing.
on the sidelines. It was a great event. I watched the whole fucking thing.
Here's the thing.
With these peepers.
If I did not have a chair and I was standing outside of it, I wouldn't have given a shit. Maybe a little bit because I heard that it was harder to hear in the back, but the show itself was so good that
Heather.
I would have loved it whether I had a chair or not. And it's easy for me to say because I had a chair.
I was so worked up at that show, and I'm not even joking with you. I was so worked up because I knew, by the way, we're going to get to the Mischief toy stuff. We're going to show you all the exclusive stuff. You're going to be excited. I think you're all going to fill your pants up tonight. Yeah, I don't know, front or back. It doesn't matter. We'll figure that out when we get there. But that event, I was amped the F up. I'm doing this for Luna because Luna's watching us right now. I don't want to use the F word too much.
Smart.
I was so amped up waiting for our part to happen. And as soon as
Chris yelled at me when I had to pee, and I was like, "Bro, we're not."
No. I said, Heather, I don't know
if
if you should be going to pee. I said because we're going to have to go up there. Because I'm going to go up there alone. I need you.
You weren't gonna go up there alone. I had the full schedule.
This close.
I had the full schedule.
This close.
It was like at least a half hour.
This close.
We went up.
This close. But I was amped up. I was ready to go. In front of us, Connor McConnell from Abominable Toys. Everybody knows Abominable Toys. They're amazing. I knew when Connor went up that at some point we were going to go up next because we had gone. We did a whole. What's it called? Give me the word. What do we do to get ready for it? What's it called? Rehearsal. I was going to say, I said recital. Recital, like we're doing a dance piece. Rehearsal. I knew Connor was going before us. By the way, it turned out that we were the headliner for all of the, the small companies, which I did not know until we were at the rehearsal thing. But we go to the rehearsal. Connor goes before us, then we go, and I was so shaken up there on that stage. Heather and I wrote out lines and everything. I'm shaking the whole time. Like, oh my God, I'm going to get up there and I'm going to look stupid, more stupid than I already am. They're going to think I'm a big idiot. Heather is hot. I don't have that. It's just me. I'm a big animal. I'm going up there like a big baby gorilla.
I'm not.
So, what, you're not hot?
No,
Are you kidding? Did you see the amount of boners in that audience?
Chris?
I don't think you saw them all, Heather. You know how I knew? The little box is raised up a couple inches. I saw it. Only 2 inches, by the way. Don't get worked up. Anyway, I knew Connor would go. So Connor went up, and he did his song and dance. Fantastic job. And he comes off the stage. And I was like, okay, there's going to be a couple things in between, then we're going to go up. Well, that isn't how it played out. Connor went up, and then it was just bang, like lightning, and now it's Heather and I. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like inside, it froze. Like time froze for a little while. And I was like, I am not ready for any of what's about to happen. I'm going to get up there and I'm going to screw this up. I already know. You know how it is. Your brain works against you. It just beats the shit out of you. Like it isn't going to work out. You're going to look like a moron. And then I remembered, I got Heather. Heather remembers everything. She has a solid brain. She's not elderly like me. She's hot. So at some point, Heather might be able to lift a titty out. And that could change everything. Or show a cheek. That could change everything. I can lean up on that. Heather could just go crazy and it would be amazing up there. What if a pole came down? Put some sugar on me. And you started dancing. I wouldn't have to do anything. I'd just stand there. And they would all be looking at you, Heather. That's how it would all work out. Nobody would care about me. Get Chris off the big hook would come up and pull me off the stage. It would just be Heather. Would you dance to pour some sugar on me?
No.
Anyway, it didn't happen. So we got up on stage. And it was like, as soon as I walked up, I took 2 steps.
He broke rules.
And the first thing that came to my mind, was, I'm going to say, sorry, Luna. You motherfuckers probably had no idea that the Gastlecast would be on stage. Mischief Toys would be on stage. I really lean on Gastlecast because we've been doing this for so long, and I feel like we do good work here, and I feel like we do work that a lot of other channels will not do by being we'll criticize things. We do the Lord's work, and we've never received anything in return, ever, by the way, ever. I mean, other than every once in a while, like Mike Becker would hook us up every once in a while with some things, and some other smaller companies will hook us up and all, right? But over all the years, we've only had our shit kicked in all the time. So as soon as I walked and got up on stage, my first words out of my mouth were, well, didn't expect to see the Gastlecast, did ya? And I think that's what I said. We'll have to go back and look at the recording.
Something like that.
And so we got on stage.
I heard you saying, well,
because
and
it was just
like,
it was like
this is way different than what we anticipated, and we only have 3 minutes, so you better fucking hurry.
Oh, we went much longer than that. And that's
did.
because of Mike Becker. He pulled me back up there. He had a hyena up there. He had a wild animal up there, and he brought me back on after I'd already caused my rampage. He brought me back up again.
And you said a curse word, which somebody got yelled at by Fluffy for saying a curse word, and you said a worse curse word.
I looked at Becker at that time, and I did my tattoos race every once in a while. I looked at Becker, and my eyes were like this big, and he looked at me, and I go, I'm so sorry. And he goes, what? I don't even think he caught it.
I bet you Fluffy did.
Some people said they heard it, some people said they did.
I bet you Fluffy was about to come out.
But I was up on stage, and then I just decided I'm just going to go all out, because when will this ever happen again? Like, I just got to go all out. I got to have fun. And so that's exactly what we did. I can't even tell you how can I explain this? The stress and anxiety that I had pent up to that point, because I was carrying it around. It literally fell off me while I was up on that stage. It was the most confidence I've ever felt. I just felt so confident. You know why? As soon as I hit that stage, I said, well, people virtually were standing up and clapping and applauding us. Like, not everybody, but some. And I was just like, holy shit. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, I figured they would just, like, tell us to get the hell out of here.
I thought people were going to boo us off.
I thought we were going to get booed. And we didn't mention this was going to happen beforehand. As you already know, we talked about this, obviously, we talked about this after the fact, because we wanted it to be a big surprise. At STCC, I did mention to a couple people that we were going to be up on stage. Some people at Throwjoy. I think I even told Headless Ned Stark while I was there. I'm like, dude, we're going to be up on stage. And he's like, what? But I really didn't want to let the whole world know, because I wanted there to be some shock and awe in it.
Wow, that's the most shock and awe I've ever felt, because Chris spills the beans over everything.
Because Becker, he said the funniest thing during the rehearsal. He was up on stage and he's like, all right, guys, whatever you do, don't tell anybody you're going to be up on stage. And he stood there and he was frozen for a minute.
Yeah.
And then he goes, we can tell some people. And I was like,
I was like, what are you talking about?
That was so fucking funny. Like, Mike Becker is just a hilarious person. I'm not just saying that because he gave us such an opportunity, but Mike Becker is one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Yeah, and he's been so sweet to us.
Speaking of which, so I wanted to bring this up. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to highlight, like, people who are shitty. But, like, I recently heard that someone very recently said that we talk shit about Throwjoy and we talk shit about Rokimoto, but then we went to STC and we were talking them up.
STCC?
STCC, whatever. We have never said anything bad about either of those companies.
It's a factor of jealousy, I think, with a lot of people.
It's really bizarre that they even said that, because I want to say fucking where. And on top of it, like, you can criticize things without disliking something as a whole. Like, Chris, I'm married to Chris, but I could tell you 5 things that I dislike about him right now. Like, the way that you talk and you eat mints, I wish that you would just fucking stop. It's so annoying. Okay. I brought that up to you earlier today. It's so annoying.
All right.
It's so annoying.
I didn't realize it struck you that hard. But
it did. It does.
We got 4 left. I can't wait to hear those.
I won't say it here live on camera, but Something we have done throughout our YouTube career is we've been very critical of Funko specifically. And it doesn't mean that we don't like them. I mean, our shelves are fucking full of Funko products. Our attic is full of Funko products. I'm branded. I literally have a tattoo of Funko. I will attend anything that I can that's Funko related. That's feasible.
Now I need my Rokimoto tattoo.
Yeah, I don't dislike Funko. I dislike some of their practices. I dislike some of their decisions. I dislike some of their products.
I dislike a lot of things. I collect Hot Toys, and there are things I don't like about Hot Toys.
Yeah.
And I've said it.
But the fact that someone had the fucking balls to say, well, they've said they've talked shit about Rokimoto and Throwjoy and said that they sucked, but we've literally never done that. That person is a known hater,
Heather. They're a known hater.
They're fucking dumb.
And by the way,
they're known as being fucking dumb.
I do want to mention one thing. We went out there. And, you know, we're never looking for any trouble from anybody, ever. And look, what we do here, again, is like comedy, having fun, having a good time. The hate is interesting, and that's fine because, obviously, if people are hating on you, I mean, there's some good in that, right? Because if they're mentioning your name without you doing anything at all, that's pretty good. That means we're doing something right, I guess. But where was I going with that?
I don't know. What's interesting is we went to the West Coast.
We went to the West Coast, and no one there that basically said they didn't like us and they talk shit about us. No one approached us. No one. And I actually saw them. I actually saw them in person. But they didn't say anything. Not that I wanted that, because I don't need that. I don't need bullshit from people. But it was interesting because they talk all this shit on the West Coast, but they don't say anything to me in my face. And quite frankly, had they approached me, we probably would have had good conversation. Yeah. I wouldn't have fought with anybody because I'm not looking for that. But the thing is, I mean, maybe they would have started fighting with us, Heather, and then Heather would have had to whip out the guns. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You don't want the guns.
Listen, let me tell you something.
You should see your leg bones.
I have two guns. I got the righty and the lefty.
You ever hear the song where they talk about like your arm bones and your
connected to your yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to see Heather's leg bones.
Yeah.
They're tough.
That's wild.
They're strong bones.
They're very short.
Very short and strong bones.
They're short, but it makes them more.
Very dense.
Very.
Got very dense bones.
They're supposed to be this big.
They could hurt somebody.
But they've been shrunk to being this big, and it makes them just that much better.
Chris Snack says, if you never criticize anything, you won't be authentic. Thank you. You know, we've gotten that comment from a lot of folks who are like, wow, you're authentic because you say what you mean what you say. And I appreciate that because some people do notice that. That's great. I like that. But no one approached us. But
no.
What we did see... Hold on.
Let me finish. One specific person who has tormented us many, many times, who has posted our faces in their story to talk shit, who has told us, come to the West Coast, you won't be so fucking tough. They were right in front of us and didn't say a goddamn word. And they know exactly who we are.
The Rokimoto event? No?
Nope. They know exactly who we are because...
Well, I'm not trying to start any battles with anybody.
No, but my point is, they were tough guys on the internet.
Right. It's
but
fine,
they saw
whatever.
us and they didn't even say like, hey, fuck you.
They're just weasels. We actually saw people at the Funko Hollywood store buying up all the Ozzy Osbournes to flip them. It was like stuff that we would cover at home. Like, we heard that somebody was buying the Ozzy Osbourne Funko Pops at the Funko Hollywood and flipping them. We literally saw it in person. So it's like, we didn't even do a story on it. We didn't make a video at the time, but you're not going to believe this. I captured it. I captured them buying up all the Ozzy Osbourne, and I'm going to put it in the video too. I captured them buying the Ozzy Osbournes when I was just filming the Hollywood store. What? It just happened. Literally, it just happened. I didn't even mean to. After I filmed it, I was like, wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? And so Sam was like, I think they're buying up all the Ozzy Osbourne. Because Ozzy Osbourne, we found out about his death in the store.
Literally like 5 minutes prior.
Yes. And so they were buying it because they had just found out. What kind of bullshit is that? Listen to these motherfuckers out there. Sorry, Luna. Listen to these motherfuckers out there. Just buying up shit and flipping it over dead people. I mean, what the fuck, man? It's so crazy to me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So anyway, we've gone way deep into the weeds here. There's so much to say. We've got so much to say. But the bottom line was, SDCC was awesome. The Rokimoto event was awesome. The Thrill Joy event was awesome.
Universal was okay. Disney, incredible.
Funko's tour of their booth was awesome. They were so they were so polite to us. And I don't know if it's like they feel like they need to be because they don't.
No, Leslie's a great person.
But they're great people. I'm just saying generally, Funko.
Even if she doesn't like us, which I can't confirm or deny that, even if she didn't like us, she at least pretends like she does, and she makes you feel very welcome.
Yes, 100%. And they were so sweet. They brought a bag over and handed it over to Heather because we were going to Disneyland. They overheard us talking about that, and they handed it to Heather. And that was incredibly sweet. Such a gesture. Say what you will. They're trying to suck up and all this stuff to Gastlecast to get better reviews. Whatever you say, it doesn't matter. The fact that they were that polite to Heather and they handed it to Heather. They didn't give anything to me. You didn't see me. You don't see me complaining. They didn't hand me anything. Hey, Chris, how about this? Wouldn't this be cool? Marvel, Star Wars, nothing. I'm actually kind of pissed off about it now that I think about it.
Okay.
They handed Heather something, but they didn't hand me anything.
Chris.
Heather wins all the time. No, I'm just joking. But Heather, I think it's because of Heather's beauty.
Jess said,
That's what I think
Luna says it's okay with a disgusted look on her face.
Would you say in terms of cons, SDCC is kind of a different beast, especially with all the events outside of SDCC?
It is a different beast.
It's different.
It is huge.
Yeah, it's different. Definitely different.
The lottery thing is weird.
Yeah.
So, like, because we were so late in the game and we had to borrow badges.
By the way, Mike Becker is a sweetheart. He gave us a couple days in San Diego Comic-Con. He afforded that to us because part of his team wasn't there. They were coming later. So he's like, hey, take the badges, use them, until these folks get here. So we didn't have Saturday or Sunday, but that was fine.
Well, he offered us Sunday, but we were going to be in
But
Disney.
It was fine.
Yeah.
We did not need Saturday or Sunday.
No.
I was already done by then. We had preview night, which was a dream of mine to even do it, to say I did it.
Oh, yeah, that's what we did on Wednesday.
Friday. Yeah. Wednesday was incredible.
Hold on,
it was so great.
Did we go to San Diego? No, we went to San Diego Wednesday.
We got there Wednesday.
Okay, we did preview night and then we went to dinner. I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, we went to dinner to an Italian restaurant. It was very good.
Jess said she still loves you, specifically Heather.
Of course she does. Everybody loves Heather. Nobody loves Chris. It's fine. It's okay. I'll get over it. But
San Diego's wild, and they close off streets, which New York Comic Con would never do. I can't tell you how many times I've almost gotten hit by cars. And remember the one time I fell in the middle of the street? That was fucked up. I'm pretty sure I got whiplash from that.
Long story short, the event was wonderful. We had a absolute great time. The whole trip was fantastic. Look, if you ever have the opportunity, I know this sounds insane, but to drive across the United States.
That was amazing.
There's so much to see. There's so much to do. Right now, and I know this is going to sound insane, because I don't fly, so it's fine. But I am already looking to do this thing next year. But I'm going to attach an extra week onto next year. That's my plan. Because we need more time to see all of the things. We need to be able to kind of, travel around a little bit. It was really tight toward the end trying to get home. I was driving like 13 to 15 hour days to get back home because we needed to get my son back. We also need to get back to our animals, and I need to get back to work. Yeah. So, because I got to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Gray Stark said, just get exhibitor passes next time. Yeah, that's easier said than done. Exhibitor badges come with a booth. And a booth is not something we would want to take on right now. Maybe in the future. Yeah. Logistically, it would be crazy to get stuff from here to San Diego and then drive across the whole freaking country. That was a lot.
Mr. Yak, yeah, dude, it's rough. I knew somebody, or we know somebody, who drove to SDCC from the East Coast in 2 days. They literally did not sleep. They just kept trading off drivers, which is insane. I could not have done that. That's so uncomfortable. I'm too old for that. I'm just too old for that. I can't do it. I gotta sleep. I gotta have like at least like 5 to 6 hours sleep, which is, I would say, the amount of sleep we had every night almost. There were nights that we were staying up. One night we stayed up until like 6 o'clock in the morning our time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was insane. But oh my God. What a trip. What a trip.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Amazing.
I would definitely do like 3 or 4 weeks next time.
100%. 3 weeks for sure. 3 weeks for sure.
At least 3.
But after going on this trip, I want to be completely honest. You know, all this time that we've been running Mischief Toys and doing all these things, I talked to Heather in a very serious way that I have to sort of deviate and get away from my day job and focus on Mischief Toys. That's the plan right now. I've talked about it multiple times over the years, but now is like the time to do it. I gotta do it so we can grow Mischief Toys. I hope that you're with us and you love Mischief Toys as much as we do, and being a part of this whole painting that we're painting currently. As two, Heather and I are not artists, but we're artists in terms of telling this story and doing all these things. So I hope you're along with us for this ride, because we have a lot of stuff coming up for Mischief Toys.
Yeah, and speaking of Mischief Toys, I would like to show you guys our Lovesick figure because he's amazing.
Lovesick Gastly is an awesome figure, but it's a figure that starts from a sticker that was created and a t-shirt. And a pin that was created.
That we loved.
Some of our, I think it was one of our first stickers ever. I think it was like Valentine's Day and then this sticker, if I remember correctly. Something like that. But it was one of the first.
I feel like Zombie, then Valentine's Day, then this, maybe?
Something like that.
I don't know.
But one of the first. And I remember seeing this artwork and I said to Heather, I said, this is friggin' awesome. I love it. We need to make a pin out of this, like the artwork from Noel. Need to make a pin out of it. And then I was like, we should make a figure. And Heather's like, well, I don't know how we make a figure.
Yeah, so we initially started by making the, like the paint job painted on.
Yeah.
But then we realized we needed just to straight up do a new sculpt. So we did that.
Yeah. So originally we were just going to have the paint go down his chest on the figure.
It looked dumb.
And it looked really bizarre, and it didn't work. It wasn't going to work for the figure. So
yeah,
we decided.
And we passed it along to multiple artists just to see if anyone could make sense of it, because sometimes, you know, you're trying to accomplish something and it's just like, you know, I can't do it, but maybe someone else can, or whatever. And everyone did basically the same thing, and it just didn't. It didn't look good.
By the way, real quick, Terry is saying that after hours, like after the convention, it's hard to find places that serve like food and stuff.
Yeah.
We were running into a lot of those issues, not necessarily during the con.
Albuquerque?
Oh my God.
Albuquerque, let me tell you something. I have never, ever
You got any
made
more
Chris
numbers in there?
so frustrated and like yell at me like what happened in Albuquerque. So we roll up to Albuquerque at like 11 p.m. Okay, and we're not in a very good neighborhood. You can tell there's just, you know, there's shenanigans going on when you're driving past these places.
Yes.
Everyone's kitchen shut down at like 8 or 9. There was nowhere to go, nowhere, and my stomach was hurting. Like I had lived off of like shitty fast food for the last couple days. Like I just wanted something to eat, but I didn't want like another bag of chips because ew, and like my stomach was just like not happy. So I found a Walgreens. I was like, I'm gonna go into Walgreens. I'll get like some crackers. I'll get like a frozen meal or something. I mean, something other than super greasy fried food.
You're gonna be telling a story, so I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I don't know how much of an upgrade a salt-filled frozen dinner is from fried chicken nuggets and French fries or whatever, but I didn't want anything fried. So we went to Walgreens and it was so sketchy. There were like these like wild people out front. I don't know what they were up to. And on top of it, the Walgreens was attached to a liquor store. There was a liquor store inside of the Walgreens. And that late at night, like you're getting people who've probably already been partying. So there were some drunk people in there. And they were like buying more alcohol. And I was like, oh fuck, like where are we? And when we walked out of that Walgreens, Chris was, he was not happy with me. But I had to explain to him, like, my stomach's hurting, like I needed something, and nowhere was open, nowhere. It was horrible. It was horrible, it was horrible, it was horrible. So, he realized, like, I can't control what happens in Albuquerque. All I wanted was some food. But yeah, he was not happy with me. The worst city to drive through. Yeah, Albuquerque was something. Now, during the day, it's totally fine. Like, it was beautiful during the day. Everybody there during the day was fine, but I think like all the party animals came out at night or something. It was wild. Did you go to any Buc-ee's? Yes. So we went to a Buc-ee's in Amarillo, Texas, and a Buc-ee's in Springfield, Missouri. And we hit both of those up on our way there and on our way back, which amazing. We love Buc-ee's. I love their fudge. We tried a brisket sandwich for the first time ever. That was good. Their burritos are good. We like their snack stuff. I can't get enough Buc-ee's. Yeah, it is crazy that the restaurants shut down so early there. Luckily, we did okay with food there.
You did okay.
One night we went to dinner, so I had like extra food for the next night. So I was good, but like Chris needed to eat like, I think it was a frozen dinner you had. And then we sort of like...
It was awful. I haven't eaten a frozen dinner in, God, well, I mean, now it's been a week ago, but before that, like 10 years ago, it was awful. Awful. Yeah. I'll never eat a frozen dinner ever again, unless I'm really down on my luck.
Some of them can be good. I've
this
had
one
a
was
handful.
terrible.
Yeah, I've had a handful of decent ones. Like Lean Cuisine makes a decent like chicken Alfredo, broccoli Alfredo type thing.
Yeah.
Like that's fine,
right.
Whatever. But yeah, most of them are not that.
Anyway,
great.
Heather took me into a really bad area in the middle of Albuquerque, and we almost didn't make it out. So there you go.
We did.
It was,
we were
it was
fine.
a liquor store was built into a Walgreens. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life.
Yeah, I already
It was the
told
wildest shit ever. Okay.
Richard, we did go to In-N-Out. We both loved it.
Oh, In-N-Out was amazing. Loved In-N-Out, dude. It was so good. All right.
Lovesick.
Lovesick Gastly,
Do you
baby.
guys want to see Lovesick?
Brand new mold. We had to make a new mold in order to make this work. We love the artwork so much. We said, let's do the damn thing. Let's make it real. And we made it real. And here it is. Lovesick Gastly, baby. And there he is in person. Look at this mofo. He's so beautiful. The
yes,
colors.
he is wearing clothes.
He has his outfit on. But he's beautiful. He's very bright. A lot of colors. One of my most favorite pieces of artwork from our talented, lovely artist, Noelle. Mischief Toys is killing it. It is something... What is happening here?
You keep moving your
I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on now.
There he is. Look. Oh, my God. Look at this. What a figure. He's beautiful, brilliant, and he will be for sale this week, Heather. And you're going to give us all of the details, Heather. You're going to let us know. You're going to let us know the where, when, how, and what.
Wednesday, August 6th at 12 p.m. Eastern, you're going to go to MischiefToys.com. You can get this little guy as a figure by itself for $60, or you can get him and his companion pin, which unfortunately I do not have in front of me. That is the one pin Chris did not bring in.
You didn't bring the pin?
And that is limited to $150 for $75.
We were late to the Pride month of June,
Yeah,
and that was
so-
because it was stuck in customs.
Yeah, so what, I don't know if it was actually stuck in customs. I mean, it sort of was, but what I believe happened was during the whole tariffs debacle, I think a lot of people who were shipping stuff into the country put a hold on it until things were sorted, because people thought like, hey, they're gonna lower the tariffs, let's just make this shit chill on a boat. So it all chilled on a boat. And then when it was time for this beauty to be delivered, it was held up for like 2 months. We
And-
literally just got the mess in like last week, I think. And our friend had to take it into the warehouse.
And we have something very special to announce
Well,
for this figure.
I don't want to announce it
Yeah,
yet.
we're gonna announce it.
I want to nail down the details because something might change. But we have something very special tied to this figure.
We need to say it.
Tomorrow, I think we're going.
Let's say it now.
We
can at least give
haven't
I know, but we can at least give
finalized
we can at least give an idea of what it is.
Okay.
Okay. So the person so there will be a person randomly selected. We're going to put a note in a box, one box.
Will we put a note in a box, or will we contact them after the fact?
No, we'll put a note in a box. That's how they'll know they'll win.
We're nailing down the details. It might not be a note in the box. There's a lot of factors that go into this, so we need.
Okay.
This is why we're brainstorming and why I didn't
Okay.
want to say anything.
So what's going to happen with the sale of this figure? One person is going to have the opportunity to buy tickets to Night of Mischief before anybody else for New York Comic Con. One person, and you're going to be able to buy up to 4 tickets. One person.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to worry about those tickets selling out on you.
That's right,
Which is
because
very
tickets sold out very quickly last year. People were losing their minds over getting into Night of Mischief. And let me tell you something about Night of Mischief this year. Night of Mischief this year is going to be the hardest, loudest, most epic Mischief Toys event yet. And it's going to be super duper punk. And we'll give you more information about that very soon. We're going to have all sorts of details, and you guys are going to be excited. It's going to be the biggest event ever put on by Mischief Toys with the coolest exclusives. It's going to be obnoxious. That was a burp that came out. It just snuck out of my nose and my mouth. What just happened? That was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. It's like my soul drained out. But it's going to be super, super sick. What do you think?
It is.
Did I paint the picture?
Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of Mischief Toys and speaking of things that are super, super sick, I also wanted to say something. I want to preview something without actually giving it away because we haven't finalized everything. But we are adding a layer to the Coven of Mischief that will involve the Coven more in Mischief Toys. And I think you guys are really gonna like it. And I think it's a lot of fun and it'll be really, really cool.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, you heard nothing here, but something. Something is coming, and we will be sending out an email at some point over the coming weeks to let you know what exactly that thing is, and I think you're really gonna dig it.
100%, bro. Okay. So, New York Comic Con, huge. Night of Mischief, huge. Lovesick Gastly, huge. But we also have an event coming next weekend, which we're really excited about. It's called Assembly Required. It is a art toy show. We got invited to this thing, and we're super excited to go because it's something unlike anything that we've ever attended. This is brand new to us. I hope that it's going to be exciting for everybody who attends. I'm pretty sure it will be, at least from a Mischief Toys perspective. But the show sounds awesome. The people putting it on sound awesome. So we are really, really, really excited about this. So, for this event, we're going to have 3 pins for sale. One is limited to 40. The other 2 are limited to 50. These are some of the lowest pin counts we've ever done. And all of the pins, to include the Coven of Mischief pin that we're going to be giving away if you bring your coin, are all incredible, like some of the most limited things ever that we've done. The Coven of Mischief pin is a limited pin of 30 pieces. That means 30 people need to bring their coins to this event, show it to us, and everybody else who shows up with their coin will get probably one of our past pins. We'll have past pins with us as well.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
That pin right there will be for the first 30. After that, we'll have the old pins.
You're
available.
wrong about that. It's 35.
Oh, it's 35.
Yeah.
I thought it was 30.
It's 35, right?
I thought it was 30. I could be wrong.
It's 35.
Oh, 35. So 35 people. There you go. How many gold narrator pin was there? 50.
Yes, we gave away one at San Diego Comic-Con.
That's right, to one lucky person.
How many hours? I'm scolding Richard right now. He said, Chris, you mentioned editing a video of the SDCC trip. I've been busy, but did you post it already? Don't worry, I won't bring up NYCC 24. First of all, you need to get on New York Comic Con.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It is.
I mean, not anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, but it better happen.
Maybe.
But I said, we've been home 2 days, Richard. No. But I do have a question about that. How many hours of footage do we have for that trip?
For SDCC? Mm-hmm. God, I don't know, Heather. A lot. Like
do you think it's like
at least like 4 hours or 3 hours?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It'll probably come out by NYCC 2026.
Okay, so 3 pins that are Philly inspired. I don't know if you guys love Philly like we do.
We love Philadelphia.
But we wanted to make pins that were inspired by Philadelphia because we're going to be in Philadelphia for an event. Will we ever be at a show that's in Philly again? Who knows? But at least we made 3 pins that are Philly inspired, which is one of my favorite cities ever. 4. Mm-hmm. Correct, because the Coven of Mischief pin. But the 3 Mischief Toys pins for this show are amazing. Okay, so Heather, how are you doing on your book, Heather? John McCormick is asking.
I am almost done. Love it so far. Lance said upload NYCC as raw footage. We don't need the edited version. Yes, you do. I promise.
It's all over the place.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It is a whole lot.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Philly pins.
Philly pins. Who's ready for Philly pins? Let's see some heart emojis in the comment section. Let's get live, bro. Let's get live. So this upcoming show, assembly required. It's going to be exciting. All these pins will be available. And we want you. We want you to be there. Maybe you're going to be there. Maybe you're going to have a friend pick up a couple pins. But the Coven of Mischief pin will only be able to be picked up if you show your coin at the event. You cannot get it any other way.
Live and in person.
Live and in person. Okay.
So you cannot send your friend your coin and your friend cannot claim it on your behalf. You have to be at the event.
That's right.
If 35 people who are in the coven do not attend the show and present their coin, we will find a way to give them away in person in the future. This is an in-person only coven pin, although we might do like a Patreon giveaway or something at some point.
And hit the like button, by the way, because we have like, I think 3 likes on this. Are you kidding me? Come on. Make some noise.
Ready, spaghetti?
Am I ready? I'm always ready, Heather.
Okay. First pin. This is inspired by a sculpture that was installed in 1976 in the city of Philadelphia for their bicentennial celebration. And people loved it so much that it is still there today.
Boom! Look at that. The love symbol from Philadelphia, baby. So one of my favorite things in Philly, and the funny thing about it is I've never actually walked up to it. I've been there several times and I never have been like close enough to get my photo with it. So this time when we're there, I might want to go get my picture. I hear that it's dangerous around that logo.
I have never been to that area. I believe they've moved it semi-recently. Like within the last like 10 years or so?
Something like that, yeah.
So this is our first pin. This is limited to 40 pieces.
Yeah. There it is. Look at that. And you got a little Gastly head in the middle there. Reminds me of the I Love New York pin.
Yeah,
Remember
very
that?
similar.
Very similar to that. I love this pin. I think it's great. Great backing also. The backing art is from the lovely and talented Noelle. She murdered this one along with the other two pins. So this is one of them. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Hold on, let's see here. Hold on. 53. Okay, we got 53 likes. Okay, very good. Okay, so that's what pin number 1. Now the next two pins are going to be wild. Okay, next two pins. Let's see this one next.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so the city of Philadelphia was some place that this person lived for a majority of their life. A lot of very interesting and fun things happened in Philadelphia while this person lived there, and you can learn much more about this person's life in many museums and sites, and I believe they are even buried in Philadelphia.
They are.
And you can see their home that they lived at. This person is Gastly Franklin, aka Benjamin Franklin.
All right, so there's Gastly as Ben Franklin, or Gastly Franklin. So that's pin number 2. So, need we forget? Look at this. These are 2 pins right here. So you got Gastly Franklin, Ben Franklin, and the love logo. So those are the 2 pins right there, bro. And he has his little kite as well. There's a key attached to it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so cool. So these 2 pins are really great. I love the little Ben Franklin. He has like he has his little glasses on. He's got a big smile on. He looks so much fun. These are great. And he's limited to what, Heather? 50?
50 pieces.
50. So 40, 50. Now, we're going to show you the Coven of Mischief logo, Troublesque pin. But you got to wait because we got one more Gastly pin. Now, Heather, tell us more about that one.
So there was a movie filmed in Philadelphia many, many, many years ago. And I would consider it a classic. I would consider it iconic. You can still see many sites, many filming locations, which is one of me and Chris's favorite things, in case you didn't know. We frequent Sonoy, Georgia, where The Walking Dead was filmed. We also did a little Breaking Bad tour when we were in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Philadelphia is the home of many more filming locations, but most iconically, you have the stairs that Rocky Balboa ran up.
This is one of the funniest pins we've ever done.
And on top of that, there are many other filming locations for the Rocky films in Philly. And if you come and visit us there, we highly suggest that you visit those. But we present to you Gastly Balboa, aka Rocky Balboa.
There he is. There's Rocky Gastly Balboa, or Gastly Rocky Balboa.
And this is limited to 50 pieces.
That's limited to 50 pieces. So you have 3 pins altogether. You got the Rocky Balboa. You've got the Love logo. Yeah, the Love logo, sculpture. And then the Benjamin Gastly. As Michael Price.
Gastly Franklin? Benjamin Gastly?
Benjamin Gastly. Michael Price called him. I like that name.
That's great.
So all 3 right there. But that's not all, my friends. If you're in the Coven of Mischief and you bring your coin, there's something else. These 3 pins right here are a big deal.
A huge deal.
Huge deal. I love them so much. I love, by the way, I wanted to give Gastly the Sylvester Stallone lip. Let me see if I can. I wanted to give the Sylvester Stallone lip on the character. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it or not. You'll probably see it better in the artwork. But he has a lip. Because originally his face was like he was just showing teeth. But we have one more pin, and this is the Coven of Mischief pin. And I just saw somebody. What?
I would like for them to guess what it.
Oh, okay. What do you think? What do you think the Coven of Mischief pin is? Because we've done a lot of things, right? So we did money for Awesome Con, which was the Uncle Sam Gastly, or Uncle Gastly. Then we had the Brains pin, which was for Living Dead Weekend, the zombie pin. What do you think the Coven of Mischief pin is this time? And I have a feeling you may guess it, but I don't really know. But I'm excited to see if you guess it or not. And I just want to say in advance that this is my favorite one yet. This is definitely my favorite Coven of Mischief Troublesque pin ever. 100%. And there's only 30 of them. 30. 30. Heather. 30.
35.
Oh my God. 35. All right, Heather. You want to go home?
So way back, many years ago, I believe this was about 2 years before Chris himself was born, something iconic happened in Philadelphia. It was the year 1752. Something very special arrived in Philadelphia, and it didn't actually get the use that it was intended for, because as it arrived and they tested it, it was cracked when they did the very first test. And that thing is situated just across from, what is it, Independence Hall?
Yep.
And that thing is the Liberty Bell.
And as you can see, the Troublesque is cracked at the bottom. So it's the Liberty Bell Troublesque. It is my favorite ever because it is far different from any of the Troublesques that we've ever done. It is so crazy that Heather was able to get it created to have that crack in it, because having those like small details included is pretty tough. And sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. And I'll give you a prime example. Many years ago, we wanted to do a Troublesque cutout pin, and Heather sent over the artwork, and they ended up making it where it was like a circle pin, and it had it was all filled in, like the holes weren't there. It wasn't cut out precisely the way we wanted it. So we ended up going with it anyway because it looked awesome. And eventually we made the cutout pins. They were able to get this in the first shot. Yeah. Which I'm really, I'm impressed with this.
Yeah, it's
because
awesome.
That little tiny crack in there, if you see it up close, that little tiny crack in there it's beautiful. It is such a cool pin. Again, there's only 35. So let's say 40 of you show up to pick up this pin. Well, the 5 people who show up later will not get it. So you need to be one of the first 35 in order to get it.
And it's one per show, one per person per show. So you can't show it to us on Saturday and Sunday. You only show it to us one time.
Right.
And the reason, or the way we keep track is we have an app now in case you didn't attend Day of Mischief or Awesome Con, or have we done anything else since then? Living Dead Weekend.
Living Dead Weekend.
We keep track of who gets a Coven pin now, and it's one per membership.
Yep. Yeah.
Per whatever weekend it is.
Yeah, so if you look at the backing cards, that's awesome because Nick is pointing it out. If you look on the backing card here, you can actually see all different various Philly related things. The Liberty Bell is there. Oh God, what is happening? Hold on, let me grab it right here. So you can see the Liberty Bell back there, also the Rocky Balboa statue as well.
The Declaration of Independence is on one.
Yep, you can see little boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the backing cards have all sorts of stories to tell as well, which I think is very, very cool.
It's
all
very
of these
special.
will be available next weekend. Heather, how much will these pins be per?
They will be $16 each.
All right.
And the Coven pin will be $0 if you have your Coven coin.
There you go. Look at that. Bring your Coven coin, get your Coven Mischief pin, your Treblesque. You'll have all the things.
All the things.
You got to be one of the first 35 people. Not 30, 35.
Yeah.
35 people. And then Lovesick Gastly is going to go on sale on when, Heather?
Wednesday, which is crazy because we leave Friday. And I feel like I'm going to rip all of my hair out. But it's okay because I have been waiting for this figure for so long. I could not wait another week to put him up. I said, you know what? Straight back to work, even though I need like a 6-week vacation from the vacation that we took at San Diego Comic-Con.
Heather, Brian wants to know, will we have stickers?
Of course we have stickers.
Zombie Monkey says, Chris, you're right. Those pins have made us wet with perspiration.
You know,
and I
hold
wish
on.
I could be in Philly to get them all.
We will
Thank you.
We will not have stickers for the Philadelphia pins. However, I will make sure that we take a special sticker for people who purchase from us in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a special sticker for Philly.
Yes. Yeah, but it's not gonna be
Specific to this.
yeah, because it's been a whirlwind.
Is there a special sticker for this?
There is not a special sticker for any of these pins.
them. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So Brian Gracie, there's your answer. However, we will have a sticker that's specific to this event, as Heather just mentioned. So if you buy anything,
Let me see what I can do, actually.
Oh.
I don't think I'll be able to get it done, but I will try because
Okay.
I really dropped the ball on that because of all of the craziness between the San Diego Comic-Con trip, making sure that these got done, and also planning for New York Comic-Con.
Chris, can you feel the last day of your day job coming up soon with how busy Mischief Toys has been lately? You know, yes. So I honestly, the way that I feel about it right now is like it's now or never. And I've been working a career for so long that it's like, you know, it kept our family afloat and we've been able to keep food on the table and pay the bills. But the more that I think about it, it's like, you know, when I'm in my 40s or early 40s, and it's like, when are you going to take a chance to make sure that Mischief Toys is going to work and we can make this a real brand, a name that people will know, right? Like all the big names, FUNKO as an example. So I am feeling more confident than ever at wanting to make Mischief Toys a real thing. And I know it's real now, but I mean like a real big thing. And yeah, I'm getting closer. I've been talking to Heather about it all week. I think that now's the time. We have to take advantage of the amount of love that Mischief Toys is seeing right now. And after being on stage at the Rokimoto event and just feeling the love in the room, maybe from people who have never heard of us before or fans who have been into Mischief Toys since the beginning, it's just like, man, it's so strong. Like we just got to put everything into it. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. But also I got to make sure that we're putting food on the table as well. So it's just a lot. But we're getting there. It takes time. And, you know, being away for 2 weeks and focusing strictly on Mischief Toys and strictly on what, you know, us two, as a couple trying to run two businesses, Gastlecast and Mischief Toys, it's like, man, this is what I was built to do. Just so excited, especially excited that we were able to have our first exclusive at SDCC and sign. Heather's sister showed up. For those who may have been there, you might have met her. But, you know, Heather's sister showed up and she just kept saying, like, I don't feel like that I can hang out with you guys. You guys are too popular. Like, you're doing all these signings, you're doing all these things. And she's like, you guys are like celebrities. And I don't feel that way personally. But
I don't think she anticipated that.
she didn't anticipate, yeah, just like how exciting everything was. and how crazy things are for us. And as we're walking around the convention, we were being stopped pretty frequently because people on the West Coast have never seen us in person before. So it was sort of a big deal for them watching one video or maybe all the videos. So it was really cool for us to be able to experience that. And it started to make it, well, it didn't start, but it made me realize more that, like, man, we really need to be fully focused on Mischief Toys. Like, what are we doing? We have something very important and something that we shouldn't take for granted. Like, how many times, you know, does somebody find something like this and they can grow it and make something of it? And how often does that happen? It's almost like a shot in the dark sort of thing. So the fact that we're able to start Mischief Toys, Gastly has become a part of most of our lives now. I mean, people who are watching here, you have maybe a Gastly somewhere, or a pin, or an art print, or maybe you have a shirt or a hat. Yeah, something Gastly, maybe, all of you. The fact that Gastly has entered your lives, it's like, for us, it's like, that's so important. And now it's like, we want Gastly to enter more people's lives. And how do we do that? What's the way in which we do it? So we're thinking a lot now. San Diego Comic-Con changed everything. Listening to what Mike Becker had to say, Mike Becker himself said what you guys are doing is cool and really special. And, you know, for a fan of, you know, collectibles and being a Funko fan for so long, the guy who created it all saying this to you is just like mind-blowing. It's not average Joe. It's not the guy across the street who hears about Gastly and he's like, oh, that's kind of cool that you're doing this. Mike Becker is saying this. So I take what he has to say very seriously. And I feel like we should be putting a lot more of ourselves into this. And this year, I would say, we have been so busy, and with the different events that we've been going to, Awesome Con, Living Dead Weekend, we've sort of, you know, we haven't put everything we had into it like we have been in the past, and so it's sort of reignited the flame, I guess, so to speak. So I'm really excited to see what we do from henceforth. But the bottom line is, I want to put all my focus into Mischief Toys, and that's the plan. But what we really need to do right now is get out there to a bigger audience, and I think we have the opportunity to do it right now, actually. So I'm really excited. Yeah. I can't read any of the comments, so let me go. Oh, here. Thank you. All right, let me take a look, see what we got here. Sorry. Heather's in the middle of stuff. She's using the screen so I can't see. The only wind is coming from Heather's butt. That's 100% true.
It's always true.
We can have a retirement party for Chris when he's ready. Thank you. Man, that would be fantastic. Huckleberry Chris is a celebrity, and Heather, of course. It is very hard to see you guys as just friends now. You moved to celebrities. Oh, Nick Marsh. That son of a bitch. In fact, fun fact, I tell people I've been over the Gastlecast house before. They ask me for autographs. Chris used to want to be rock star status. Now he is to all toy collectors. That's so sweet of you to say. Since I started watching you guys have worked your way. You've worked your butts off and deserve all of this. Thank you so much. Mischief Toys to the moon. It's only a matter of time before we get a Mischief Toys international tour. If I can get on an airplane, yes, 100%. You're here. Richard Perez is here for the long run. It's cool seeing where it goes in the future. 100%. So we have a lot of really crazy ideas, and frankly, our ideas, you know, we're churning something up, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I have some exciting things, and I can't talk about it yet because I think it's a little too early, but I have some really cool ideas that if we can implement it. Look, the thing about Mischief Toys is that we're not IP driven, meaning that we're not selling you Marvel, we're not selling you Disney, DC, and so forth. We are literally selling you our characters, and our characters in certain situations. Now, we have worked with like the likes of Guar, and we're going to be working with Jay and Silent Bob. So obviously there's a little IP wrapped into it, but we're not really focused on that. We're trying to do our own thing, which is what made Mike Becker, I think, most excited about, because he likes to see that IP is great and all, and you can sell IP because everybody knows Disney and Marvel, but being able to sell on your own and do your own thing is something that's in some ways, maybe you could agree or disagree, is bigger, because you're selling your character. People are into your character. They want to see your character in situations or doing different things or dressed up a little bit different. And that's sort of what we've been after. We're after you guys being into our characters that we've developed and designed. And if you're into those characters, then when we do include them in certain IPs, then you're going to be like, oh my God, this is Gastly, one of my favorite characters, but now he's dressed as this character that I love, right? And so it's an added bonus. So being able to create these variants of our figures, our characters, is, to me, so important. It's so fun. And it's figuring out what the next thing is going to be. How do we make it more exciting for you, the audience? And I've had this idea for a very long time that it's like, now it's time to implement it, of making variants of our characters, but in different formats. And so that's what we're going to do. We're working in it right now. We have a wonderful artists, but wonderful artists that we're working with to sort of tell the next iteration of Mischief toys. And as far as I'm concerned, I think every 5 years you need to have some sort of refresh or a revamp and sort of think of what the next step is going to be. Mischief toys, Coven of Mischief, there needs to be a Mark II upgrade, next step. And that's what we're after right now. The Mischief toys and Coven of Mischief will eventually move on to something a little bit new, refreshed and different. And that is to keep you all like super engaged and keep us super engaged, because I don't want to get bored of shit. I want to make it fun, and I want to be there with you as we do it. And so all these things I'm talking about right now, within the next year or so, we're going to start seeing some new rollouts and some new things. And I'm excited. And you might even see a preview of this, of what I'm talking about in some iteration, at Night of Mischief 2025, which is going to be huge. And I hope that you're able to attend. I hope you can be there. It's going to be huge and big and best and epic, and I can name you all the words. I can put all the adjectives I want all over this thing. But I don't think it's going to really sum up what you're going to be involved in when you get there to this event. It's going to be great. NYCC is going to be fantastic. We have a really great lineup of figures. We already have it all sort of set out in production. And just wait until you see it. It's going to be fucking awesome.
It is.
And I'm so happy that you guys are here with us. You're a part of it. And I think that once you see everything that we're doing, you're just going to be like, holy shit. Mischief Toys is doing really big things. And especially if you've been involved since the beginning or close to the beginning, it's going to be even bigger for you because you've been right here with us. So Heather is hard at work right now. You're killing it.
I'm killing something.
Somebody mentioned stickers. Heather's trying to make it happen right now. This is a small toy business, everybody. This is what I always talk about. You should be subscribing to this channel and being a part of this channel, because not only are you a part of a YouTube, two shitheads who make videos about collectibles, but also you get to watch a small toy company. That's crazy. You see a small toy company go through its iterations and grow. You're watching us grow, and I think one day we're all going to be sitting back together. And I'll tell you what, after all the years of doing what I do, I'm always going to be Chris. Heather's always going to be Heather. All the years that I've been doing this, we're going to be right there with you every step of the way. Just always appreciative, of course, and always trying to make sure that the fan base is happy and all fired up, ready to go. We have more comments. Let me see. Sorry, I'm reading from a distance. Fallen Angels, hello, my friend. Michael Price said, new rollout sung by Ludacris. My goal is to have one of every character. Oh, that's awesome, Justin. LFG, Donald fucking Lomax is here, bro. Glad to see you. Dude, a world flag Gastly art figure where even more people from around the world get involved and buy Mischief Toys products. That would be sick. That's a cool idea. I like that. Mischief Toys doing Drake things. I don't know if that's good. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Heather is the best. Having the whole Mischief gang together again will be great. 100% agree. One day I hope we see a Run DMC Gastly announced at Night of Mischief.
That'd be cool as shit.
Heather, you know, funny story about that. We were doing our rehearsal with Rokimoto, and we came outside. We were done. We were going back to Sam's hotel to rest, and that's ridiculous too.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Just
Okay. We're going back to Sam's place or whatever, and as we came out, DMC's getting out of like an SUV, and DMC like kind of approached us, and it seemed like he knew who we were a little bit. And Heather was like, "Oh, hi," and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Hey, do you mind if we get a picture with you?"
Is
He's
this
like, "Oh
good?
yeah, of course, yeah, it's fine." I said, "Yeah, of course, let's do it." So he said, "Yeah, of course, let's do it." So we got a picture with him, and we walked away. And as we were walking away, it reminded me of many, many, many years ago. Heather and I went to Baltimore Comic Con, and DMC was going to be there. And this is the beginning of Gastlecast. We went to Baltimore Comic Con.
Should I take this risk?
No. Why? What is it? Oh, fuck. Is there any way to contact them?
I can.
How can you get any sooner?
I can add. They're very close.
Are they?
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway, Baltimore Comic Con, many years ago, Heather and I went. DMC was going to be there. He was signing comic books because he like had created a comic book. So Heather was like, by the way, that was the year $7 a pop was there, and they were trying to sell Pop Shield armors or something. Yeah. And it was Lee sitting in the center of like a big, like, it was like tables all around him with all these protectors around him. Yeah. And it was like, there was nothing going on. That's like the beginning of $7 a pop. Now, you see they're killing it. But at Baltimore Comic Con, it was really weird to see him in that sort of situation. It was him by himself, literally. But anyway, Heather wanted to go get a signed thing from DMC. He didn't have any comics left except for one. And it was damaged, and Heather was like, "That's fine." I think he gave it to you for free, if I remember correctly.
No, it was like half price.
Half price. And then we got a picture with him. And I remember Heather being like, "Oh my God, that was so awesome. I love, Run DMC, so on and so forth." Well, here we are walking outside this place. DMC is there. He recognizes us, maybe sorta. Got a picture with him, and we shared the stage with DMC at Rokimoto. I told Heather, I was like, we've come such a long way. I mean, come on, guys. That's unbelievable. We shared the stage with legends. Fluffy was up there. DMC was up there. Connor McConnell from Abominable Toys was up there. Obviously Mike Becker. The whole crew, the whole shish caboodle, they were all up there. And we were up there. And that's huge. Shithead Marylanders were up on stage. What do you think of that? Question, between Walt Disney World and Disneyland, which has a better experience overall and why?
I think that we need to make that into a video. I don't want to summarize it here because I think that there's many factors, and I think that'll make for a very cool video.
Loved Disneyland, I will say that.
Love Disneyland,
I love
Disney
Walt Disney
World.
World. I love them both, but we'll tell you the pros and cons very soon. Fuck yeah, Mischief Toys really goes out of the way for their customers. Oh, thank you, Frank. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We try to make sure that everybody's happy, and look, we're collectors too. So when it comes to collecting and getting your collectible and all that shit, we want to make sure that everybody's happy because we've been unhappy in situations like that before. So we like to do what we can. Yeah, Sam old enough to rent a hotel. Believe it or not, yes. But
it depends on where.
But we love Sam. Sam is such a great friend, and you might have seen him in a lot of pictures. People think he's my son, and he's not.
He's not.
But
We joke about it.
He's one of our best friends. Really, he means a lot to me, and I will protect him at all costs. He's hilarious. He's so much fun. He does poke me too much, and he was poking my fat belly, and I ain't like that. He was poking my fat belly. I hope you're having. Oh, okay. I will ask my questions during Patreon call as you missed my question. Oh, sorry, David. I'm sorry. I don't mean to miss them, but I'm sort of bouncing around here. But David, if you have questions, ask them now, because I think I'll see them. Okay. I was hoping to make Nom this year, but it's not in the card, sadly. Eat of the Clam. Damn. Hate to hear that, because it's going to be a great night of Mischief. Heather said Arabian Prince, your credit card info. Send the Arabian Prince your credit card info. Heather's typing game is no joke. Run DMC was initially supposed to be a solo act. Run DMC. That's interesting. I did not know that. Wish I went to SDCC to get the album signed by DMC. He's a wonderful person. I think a narrator sitting in a chair will make a good figure. Call it Mischief Moment. I like that, Justin. Networking is more important than most people think. I love meeting everyone because you never know. That's 100% true. We have come into situations like that pretty regularly, where we meet people and we don't know what that'll bring later for us. Chris, you shared the stage with legends because now you and Heather are legends in the toy game. Thank you so much, dude.
Whoa.
That's so sweet of you to say that. That's Zombie Monkey. Timmy Minaj says, I can't believe you didn't come to Vegas, especially after the Mischief Mischief Mondays drama. LOL, JK, hope you had fun. Yeah, I'll be honest, I actually really wanted to go to Vegas. Remember, I mentioned to you, I said we should just go to Vegas. But we ended up not going because we had to get home. Chris, can we talk Kane for a moment? 100%. Holy shit. Robo Kane, bro. I am so excited. That is a Hot Toys wish list, #1 wish list item since I started collecting. So excited about it. And go to a backstory. Years ago, Sideshow did a statue. And the statue was Robo Kane, and it was signed by the artist. I can't remember his name right now, but it'll come to me. Anyway, signed by the artist, and it was like the exact Robo Kane robot that was used in the film. Like the stop motion was just recreated for the statue. And it was like $1,500. Hold on, let me just hang on to this. It was $1,500, and I wanted to buy it, but at the time I wasn't a collector who was willing to spend that kind of money. Now I am. Things have changed, obviously. Now they made it into a Hot Toys. Wasn't able to get the thing, but I was able to get the Hot Toys. I have pre-ordered already. I want a second. I haven't bought a second yet because I think Heather will kill me. But I am super, super stoked over this figure, more than I have been over all these figures. And I commented previously that if they made a Robo Kane, I would stop collecting Hot Toys because that was my dream figure. That was a lie. I will not stop collecting Hot Toys. I just bought almost all of the Fantastic Four. They have not released Johnny Storm, but I purchased the other 3 figures. I'm excited. But by the way, Fantastic Four was amazing. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Oh my God, it was so good. Any updates on the Tiki shirts?
They are being shipped to us tomorrow. There was a snafu like there has been the last 2 years I've used this company, so I'm pretty sure I'm not using them again next year. I'll have to explain that drama at some point.
Right.
So it's been not a lot of fun, but they are coming.
Patreon call dates for August.
It will be announced by tomorrow. We will announce them very soon.
Do you want to say the dates?
I don't remember the dates. It's not this coming weekend. I think it's the 2 following.
Yeah, so it'll be on the 16th and 23rd.
There you go.
16th and 23rd. Those will be the Patreon call dates. So prepare your buttholes. It's gonna get weird. On a road trip, do you guys schedule hotel stays in advance or do you guys wing it?
Wing it. Wing it, biatch. That was me the whole time. I'm like, you know what? We're staying at this place.
Any more
You know what? My favorite thing to do is use Google Maps. Google Maps, amazing. You're on your route, okay? So we literally had our location going to whatever the destination was. So let's say we were traveling from San Diego and our route was to home. We would continue traveling along that route, and there is a search feature within Google Maps, and you can search hotels. So if you search hotels, it will give you hotels all along your route home. And I would ask Chris, like, okay, when are we done driving? And he would say, in about an hour. So I would search hotels in different cities, and I would click on them and see about how far they were from us. And if there was a hotel about an hour away that had good ratings, I would book it, and then that's where we would stay for the night. And that is the best way of doing things. Now, I am very frugal, in case you didn't know, when it comes to, especially travel and stuff, because realistically, like, we just need a place to sleep. However, I also don't want to stay in, like, a 2.3 star on Google rated.
You make good choices on where we're staying.
So, two of my favorite websites in the whole world are travelcoupons.com and hotelcoupons.com. And it's not all the time. You can't always find a deal in the city that you want to stay in, but there have been many times where we've been traveling and there will be like a Holiday Inn or something like that for like $79.99 a night with hotel coupons, but then if you book on their website, it's like $130. So you're saving quite a bit of money if there are hotels available that are up to your standards in whatever city you're staying at. So that is a travel tip with Heather. One thing that I do that I don't like that I do, but since everything is always so last minute when we are on the road, like literally book within an hour of us getting to our destination for the night, I do book with Priceline. Now, I do not recommend Priceline to everybody. I don't like a lot of their practices. We had a bit of an issue with a hotel when we were in Florida, and they were not very helpful with that at all. So that sucked. They sucked, but I still do use them because if you book through them, one, they tend to be a bit cheaper than going through the hotel, but two, my favorite website in the world, Rakuten.com, it's a cashback website. They often give you like 6 to 8% cash back. Our most recent stays, I got 10% cash back on the hotel room.
Wow.
So we're staying in a hotel this weekend. I think it was like $800 for the weekend or something. I got 10% cash back. I'm getting $80 back. For those hotel stays, going through Rakuten, and then you type in Priceline. Like, it's literally free cash back.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, travel hacks, I've got you.
Okay, let's keep moving. Any more tiki figures for this year? Maybe NYCC.
This year, not NYCC. So, this year, this is a hard question to answer because we had planned a tiki figure to go with the tiki shirt that is almost in our hands, but unfortunately there have been circumstances beyond our control preventing us from getting that tiki figure right away. I don't know exactly when it's shipping. Last I was told it would be shipping in October, which I am very unhappy about because we had a deadline of it shipping in May, and that has not happened. So it's been a very frustrating situation. Will there be a tiki this year? Most likely not. It'll most likely be next year at this point, but we do have one coming.
Did we get to see George Lucas? No.
No.
Will we ever get a duo of Scully and Gastly and a life and death kind of statue? I'm assuming they're saying Gastly and Mortem.
Maybe.
I haven't thought about that, but I'm not saying it'll never happen.
So when you do things though that, when you create things, they all require a mold. And you need to be able to reuse that mold. I don't necessarily think that we will do things like that. I will not say never, because I've said never before and we have since changed our minds on certain things. But I don't think that is a big possibility, because that would have to be a very large mold. Yeah. And the larger the mold, the more expensive it is, and the less easy it is to reuse. So it would take a long time for you to like start to profit off of that particular thing.
Got it.
So that's like the business answer.
We need Mischief toys at Decon. So yes, and I would love to do Decon next year. So when I keep talking about my day job and trying to get away from it and work more on Mischief toys, that's what I'm talking about. Stuff like Decon, right? And stuff like San Diego Comic-Con and actually showing at these different places. So next year, I want to go hardcore into showing at all these different shows. How I'm going to do it with a day job or maybe a part-time job or whatever, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But my plan is to figure all that out so we can go to Decon, because I think Decon would be huge for Mischief toys. It is definitely something that we can do. We know that now because we're able to drive to San Diego Comic-Con. We can drive out to Decon and we can do the whole thing. I don't foresee that to be an issue, but it's just...
I foresee getting the product there to be an issue.
I don't. And the reason why I don't see it to be an issue...
We can talk about this offline.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be an issue. I have an idea.
I have ideas too, but
yeah.
it's different from what we normally do, and logistics would be weird.
Right, but it's possible. So, and these are things that we need to do in order to grow Mischief toys. Like, we can't not do these things. These are places that we need to be in order to become, we need to be on the map, right? For a lot of these different companies.
You want to be all over the map, it sounds like, and we unfortunately don't have the time to be all over the map all of the time.
By wanting to do SDCC and do Decon? Is that what you're saying? That we can't do those two? What do you mean?
In the same year?
Yeah, 100%. Got to. So SDCC, what I would say is to team with another company and be a part of their booth. That's one. Two, Decon, we would have our own booth. Have to. Because that's a place where you have to have
But you're going to the West Coast twice in 1 year, and we just did that drive, and it's obscene. I'm not doing that.
Decon is not as far as San Diego, though. It's not as far.
It's like 5 hours not as far.
Okay.
Who gives a shit about 5 hours? You're out of your mind. You're a crazy person. I agreed to do San Diego one time, and maybe we will do it in the future. But now is not the time to discuss this, because I'm really going to get very frustrated.
Well, I wouldn't get frustrated. Phil Tippett did the RoboCop stop motion, and I think Chronicle made the original statue. Yes. I'm a brand ambassador for Loot in a Boot. We can definitely represent Mischief Toys and LIAB.
Loot in a Boot.
Oh, Loot in a Boot. Okay, very good. The only thing that makes me slightly sad is the RoboCop comes with the nuke and Kane's brain, but other than that, I'm so freaking excited. Yeah, I'm going to buy the RoboCop as well, because RoboCop's awesome. Side note, Gastly and Scully would make really cool...
You already read that, didn't you?
No. Sacking bank...
I don't know what that is.
Sacking bang piggy banks. I have to look up. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
To clarify, are the Toy Fest art pins open for everyone to purchase, and the golden pin is just for the Coven? Yes. So anybody can buy the 3 pins. The Coven pin is for Coven members. Will we be seeing unboxing videos for everything you got from SDCC? Yes. So we had them shipped back, and I think it's going to take about 2 videos to unbox everything. I can't wait.
A lot.
Can't wait for glam picture of the new pins. We have them, and we're going to be posting them.
You will see the glams tomorrow.
Back to work. Glad you had a safe trip. Good. Thank you, Tim Minaj. I'm entertaining going to Decon in November. Yeah, Decon, we got to be there. I need earlier confirmation for accommodation, but you really want a bed and a shower. That's what they're saying. Mm-hmm. About what you said earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, Mortem. Okay, cool. Mortem is Gastly's friend or enemy? Sort of both. Is there a possibility we could get a melted Gastly figure? Love the SDCC pin, and I think it will make an amazing figure.
I think so too.
Yes. Mortem is Gastly's enemy. Oh, there we go. He's sort of. Chris, you need to make a team of Mischief makers who can take Mischief toys to all the big events. Totally down to help MegaCon in Orlando. Yes, I would love to do that as well. So Boba Fett, fly. I can't. Get out of here. Buy a traveling RV and hire me for your driver for cross-country events. I'm so ready and extremely dependable. So Mortem is like Vegeta in Dragon Ball. Sorry to relate this to anime and to process it. Patchwork Gastly would also make a great figure. Well, skip over my comment. Hello, Chris and Heather. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mikey. Yeah, so it is tough that we're having to drive, but I have problems with flying. Will there be special figures or items at ArtFest? So figures will be past convention, and pins will be. You want to show the pins again?
Yeah, sure.
These pins will be available.
You missed the big reveal, and I'm not going to go through it again. Gosh darn it! But we have some.
This is CR99.
We have incredible Philadelphia-inspired. Can you pull up the camera?
Oh yeah. Did you purchase?
We have a Love Sculpture pin limited to 40 pieces. We have a Gastly Franklin limited to 50 pieces. And we have a Gastly Balboa limited to 50 pieces. And if you are within the coven, we have a Treblesque Liberty Bell pin. And as you can see, it is cracked on the bottom.
Boom.
Amazing.
Look, Nick Marsh says, you all drive, the team and I will fly, set everything up. Look at that.
Perfect.
Gabe says, did you guys purchase Lightning Lane? Did you guys eat a churro at Disney? What merchandise did you purchase? Don't answer, save it for the next video. We purchased Lightning Lane, yes.
We did not eat a churro.
Didn't eat a churro.
We bought way
all
too
the
much
things,
merchandise.
Bought all the things, and yes, we'll include it in the video. There's a lot. There is a lot of stuff, or items that we purchased. It's stupid, the amount of stuff that we purchased. But it's good. All good. I'm excited. We got a lot of shirts. Heather got a shirt right here.
Yes.
I think I got like 3 shirts.
This is my cheap shirt. This is like my $25 or $30 shirt.
I got a Universal Studios shirt. I'm super stoked.
Yeah, it
Super
hasn't
excited.
arrived yet. We had to ship that one home.
Had to ship it home.
You're welcome, CR99. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, sorry that Heather had to be, kind of a meanie
No,
face here, but
I
that's fine.
wasn't mean. I was just
No big deal.
disappointed because I had a whole reveal and I talked all about all of the different pins, and I just didn't feel like doing that again because it's almost 10 o'clock at night.
CR99, show us where Heather hurt you.
Don't be
We
mean.
want to see. Where did she hurt you?
Don't be. I'm not mean. Why you always act like I'm so mean? Listen, let me tell you something. The meanest thing right now is the fact that
What the fuck is going on here?
I have a hole in my pants. In my pocket.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do
so
that.
when
Don't do that anymore.
I put my phone in my pocket, it
No.
goes into my
No.
pants.
No.
Because I have a hole inside
It's
of the
freaking
bottom
me
of
out.
the
I don't
pocket.
like anything of what you're doing right now. Don't do it.
Tuesday, the next Conjuring comes out. I didn't even know there was another Conjuring
I
coming out.
had no idea. For real.
So I don't plan on seeing that right away. I'll probably just wait till it's streaming. What I'm looking forward to seeing the most is I Know What You Did Last Summer and Freakier Friday.
How annoying.
I'm very excited.
Oh my god, they are watching Big Brother.
Oh my gosh. Okay, listen.
We haven't caught up. I have no idea
We have not
what's
caught
going
up. We are on episode 3 or 4, I think, because when we were traveling, we didn't keep up with it, so we probably have 30 episodes to catch up on because they air Big Brother 2 or 3 times a freaking week. Dumb.
It's crazy.
I'm so mad about
Did we
it.
watch Sinners? No. Not yet. I want to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. I want to see Weapons. I want to see Weapons as well. Have not, I don't know, is that out? I don't know if it's out.
I don't even know what that is. I thought Mikey was talking about Weapons in My Pocket.
Whoa.
My broken pocket.
Okay.
Nick Marsh did a broken heart, and he said that's where Heather's been hurting me for years.
So this is the figure that'll be up for sale on Wednesday.
12 p.m. Eastern. It is phenomenal. It is our Lovesick Gastly. He's so full of love that it is coming out of him. It's disgusting and beautiful all at the same time.
And then all of these pins, of course, the Troublesque will be available for the Coven of Mischief, but these 3 pins right here will be available to all of you who arrive at the event. And people have been asking me, can our friends buy pins for us? And the answer to that is yes. You can buy pins for your friends if you'd like. Come out to the show, come and see us, buy things, buy not only Mischief Toys things, buy things from other booths as well. It is an art toy show, so you're helping and supporting smaller artists, and that's great. That's a great thing. It's a great cause.
Independent artists in the city of Independence. How about that? Independence Hall is right there. Liberty Bell, very important. Would you call it a monument? It's not really a monument.
What?
The Liberty Bell.
I mean, I don't know if it's a monument.
Very important piece of our history.
A very important piece of history. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff coming from Mischief Toys this week and next weekend. Be there, be square. Support the Mischief Toys.
Be there or be lame.
Support Mischief Toys love. And do all the things. Do all the things, bro. And that's all we've got for you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll have more information and more stuff coming this week. You're not going to want to miss it. Go to MischiefToys.com right now. Sign up for our newsletter. Also, go to Instagram and follow us at Mischief Toys and at Gastlecast. And on top of all of that, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast. If you love this channel, you love everything that you're seeing, you love hearing about collectibles, you love Mischief Toys, you love Funko, Thrilljoy, Rokimoto, Funmaker Inc., go and support our Patreon. We have 2 calls in the month of August where we're going to be giving away all sorts of SDCC exclusives. We were given stuff, we bought stuff, we got stuff to give away. So come and join up right away. You can join up, what is it, as low as $10 per month to be a part of like the giveaways, but as low as $5 just to be a part of the Google Meet call where we hang out, talk, you can ask questions, and we can chill, bro. But thank you, everybody. We love you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for following our entire trip. It was such a blast, and we were glad to have you there with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for all of those folks out there who were in the audience at the Rokimoto event and were supporting us and showing love for both Heather and I and Mischief Toys Gastlecast. We appreciate
you. Thank you for being here tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow in a video, but next Sunday, will we be here live?
We should be here live.
We might be here live.
We might be on a phone next Sunday because we're going to be on the road, I think. But you'll see us, okay?
We'll see you soon.
We love you guys. We'll see you very soon.
Bye.